So what's up, guys? With Gohan Beast dropping as a transformation in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Gohan Beast has been a huge topic in the Dragon Ball community as of late, and I just wanted to drop a video basically explaining my knowledge of what Gohan Beast actually is, because there is actually some overlooked context when it comes to the Gohan Beast form. First thing I want to establish is, believe it or not, Goku, Gohan, Oolong, Yamcha, Vegeta, Chi-Chi, the Ox King, which are much more important in reference to Gohan, every single one of these characters are based on characters who are in fact demons in Journey to the West. That's right. All of these characters are based on characters who are in fact demons, and of course, the most powerful demon in Journey to the West is the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. So Gohan and Goku themselves are both based on demons. And what I want to talk about today is how the Demon Clan, narratively and contextually, is deeply connected to the Gohan Beast transformation. Now, you'll notice in the Gohan family there is a lot of play with devilish names such as Videl, Mr. Satan, the Ox King. It's very obvious that there's something going on with Gohan in that aspect. And he is also taught by Piccolo, the leader and founder of the Demon Clan. But what exactly does the Demon Clan have to do with Gohan, and how is that going to help him unlock his true potential? Well, I have some very, very interesting stuff to teach you today, specifically about the Great Ape form and Saiyan instincts in Dragon Ball. So believe it or not, the Great Ape form actually has a much deeper context than just a transformation into a giant ape under a full moon. It actually has some deep symbolism in Chinese lore and in Journey to the West. So in Journey to the West, you'll see that Sun Wukong's inner demon nature is commonly depicted as a giant raging ape. And it is also well known in Chinese lore that your demon nature and your lust for blood is increased underneath a full moon. So the original point of Goku's character was that Goku was a child with a Buddha nature who would transform into a demon ape underneath the full moon, because Sun Wukong himself was a demon. He was a demon who eventually became a Buddha. So that was the original point of Goku's character, is that he, again, had a Buddha nature as a child. He couldn't have been nicer. He couldn't have been sweeter. He couldn't have been more compassionate. But underneath the full moon, he became a demon. Goku was originally based on a demon. Before the context of, aliens and stuff like that in Dragon Ball, Goku himself was based on a character who was in fact a demon, and it's no different with Gohan. So, if you remember back during Piccolo's training sessions with Gohan, Piccolo actually states that he's going to make Gohan a proud member of the Demon Clan after seeing Gohan's Great Ape form, and he also says that he's going to make Pan into the perfect little demon in this last chapter of Dragon Ball Super. But what does he mean by that? Well, Piccolo is a character who also takes heavy inspiration from Sun Wukong. At some point in the story of Journey to the West, Sun Wukong actually has his demon nature split from his being, and he actually has to face his demon nature manifested into a physical being who looks and acts exactly like him. So Piccolo and him being separate from Kami is a reference to what happened here with Sun Wukong. But what exactly does it mean to be a demon? How is it that Piccolo specifically is evil? Well, within the Buddhist context, what makes us evil by nature is our need to survive and thrive and dominate our environment. And that is Piccolo's entire spiel, is that he is teaching Gohan to thrive and survive in his environment. He's essentially teaching Gohan how to implement his inner beast or his inner demon to survive. And that is very important in reference to Gohan Beast, because Gohan Beast is essentially this effect that Piccolo has on Gohan coming full circle. Now, in terms of the details of exactly how this is the case, I'd like to take you to the Cell saga whenever Gohan had the upper hand against Cell, and prior to his transformation in Super Saiyan 2 as well. There's a couple of issues that Gohan has that are referenced in this specific arc, and that is the fact that Gohan does not have a warrior stomach, and when he does have the upper hand in battle, he gets so emotionally attached that he does not behave as a warrior. He behaves as an emotional child who is trying to punish his opponent because he is emotionally invested in a fight. And essentially, Gohan Beast, the reason this form is so reminiscent of the Super Saiyan 2 form, and the reason that scene that Gohan becomes Beast is so reminiscent of the Super Saiyan 2 transformation is because Gohan Beast is an actual solution to the issues that you're seeing right here in the Cell Saga. So essentially, the whole entire reason that Gohan is wearing the Demon Clan gi, the whole entire reason that he's using the Makako Sampo, the entire reason he behaves the way he does in his battle against Cell is because that is essentially Gohan's character coming full circle and becoming an actual warrior and learning to implement his inner demon, his inner beast, so to speak. And this has actually been hinted at quite a bit in Dragon Ball Super, specifically in the anime and in the manga. There are different instances where Gohan suggests that he's going to evolve down his own path. And essentially what's happening here is, outside of Super Saiyan, Gohan has always had the ability to tap into mass amounts of power through just rage or his fight or flight reflexes that activate when he's in danger. So essentially what's happening here is Gohan is taking advantage of the Saiyan's ability to mutate, but he's doing it without using a mutation that is specifically centered around Saiyans, and that is Super Saiyan. So essentially Gohan, when he felt that huge rage boost, he mutated into an entirely new form that is specific to him as a result of having his potential unlocked by the Grand Elder Kai. Because the Grand Elder Kai told Gohan, in order to tap into his hidden abilities, and we actually see this while Gohan is having his potential unlocked by the old Kai, he actually gets angry and accidentally taps into his power, but essentially the old Kai's ritual is designed in a way to take advantage of the fact that Gohan has a massive well of power and that he has always been able to tap into that power through his rage. So essentially what's happening here is the old Kai has brought Gohan to his absolute peak, so that way when he does feel this giant rage boost, it causes him to mutate without Super Saiyan. This mutation allows Gohan to implement his inner beast or his inner demon in a way to fight as a warrior in battle. Now, this is really interesting within the context of Journey to the West, because within Journey to the West, Sun Wukong started off a demon who was dominated by his demon nature, and by the end of the story, he ended up becoming a Buddha. So this is a role reversal in that sense, where Gohan starts off as a child with a very, very obvious Buddha nature who learns from Piccolo in the Demon Clan to eventually implement his inner demon and fight as a warrior. So essentially this is Sun Wukong's character development done in perfect reverse. And this is interesting because actually Toriyama has referenced this whole idea before, way back whenever Gohan and Piccolo were training, because in Journey to the West, Sun Wukong was actually sealed underneath a mountain to learn not to prioritize his survival so much. And in the Saiyan saga, Gohan ends up getting trapped on top of a mountain because Piccolo wants him to learn the principles of survival. So he has been very upfront about this whole role reversal thing in terms of Gohan's character development for a very long time. In fact, in that chapter, there's actually a picture of Gohan in a Sun Wukong outfit. So he is making it very clear that this is where the whole idea of, Gohan's character development it came from. So essentially, Gohan Beast is a play on Gohan's inner demon nature, from, referencing the fact that the Great Ape form is a reference to Sun Wukong's demon nature in Journey to the West. And it's also essentially his final evolution that he can take advantage of specifically due to having his potential unlocked by the old Kai and experiencing a huge rage boost and successfully implementing the lessons that Piccolo tried to teach him in Super, in the manga, specifically in reference to the problems that he had during the Cell Saga. So Gohan Beast is essentially what we've always wanted in terms of Gohan's character development. He is now a warrior when he fights in battle. He is in now complete control of himself whenever he transforms. It's essentially Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Cell Saga without any of the issues that he had previously. Ridiculously OP because he has all of Gohan's potential and beyond, as stated by the old Kai, and he also performs in the most efficient way humanly possible. And just one more thing, I really like how Gohan Beast is essentially Gohan implementing his inner demon, and Goku's Ultra Instinct is essentially him taming his inner demon. And I think that is a really cool parallel between the two characters. Now, that parallel also exists between Goku and Vegeta, but I also like seeing, Gohan have something similar go on in terms of his relationship with Piccolo. I think it's much more unique. Despite the fact that there are similarities between Gohan Beast and Ultra Ego, they reference the same thing in terms of implementing your inner beast or your inner ego or your inner great ape. They both do the same thing, but Gohan Beast was a really cool play on Piccolo and Gohan's relationship. And essentially, that's all I wanted to call attention to today. So, just one more thing. I will be at Lexington Comic-Con this weekend. If ever anybody wants to come and meet me, I will be there. If anybody's going to be in the area, I would love to meet some of my subscribers. So if you see me there, stop by and say hi. And I appreciate all you guys. As soon as I get back from my comic convention, I will probably review the next chapter of Dragon Ball Super. So I will see you guys then. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.